Hello boys and girls and welcome back to another episode of Wonderkids. Today we look at right wing Wonderkids. The last few of these now, we've got Cam, left wing and striker to go. Right wing's the one today and here we go. Before that though, if you're enjoying this series so far and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right now. Drop a subscribe on the channel. You'll get notified whenever a new episode drops and it helps the channel viewership. People come via the channel a lot more, get subscribers up and give it a big thumbs up as well. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up right now. And away we go. So, right wingers, a lot of these are going to be familiar heads to you, so you all alone are these obviously. Ansu Fati being the first one of the boys. Everyone knows Ansu Fati by this point, man. Long term, he's the boy to replace Messi at Barcelona, so it's been said. You mean, you'd think so, wouldn't you? With stats like those, he looks incredible. The attributes look absolutely mental across the board. Boy to replace Messi. I mean, he looks incredible. Already got Spanish caps already at 18 years of age. Already playing for Barcelona in quite recent history as well, like. He's been getting the game time, hasn't he? Realistically, he's going to get in the game time. He's going to absolutely smash it for him. So, he's the main one to watch, I think. He's one of the main ones to watch within this video. Fati comes in number one, with Jamal Musiala coming in second. You might think, why right wing? Why pick right wing for this guy? Well. This is exactly why. I see him as an inside forward player. I mean, right foot very strong, left foot fairly strong. So he can cut it on his left foot, do the business. Good dribbling, decent finishing, can definitely improve still at 18 years of age. German caps there as well. He's got well-rounded. Likes to repeatedly beat the opponent as well. I mean, he cuts in from the left wing, but we can't train him to have right wing as well for this. I just feel personally, I mean, you can't see it by my head, obviously, but I feel personally, he's better suited as a right winger. You think otherwise? Say in the comments down below, where do you think Musiala's play best for you? I mean, for me, right winger, Musiala comes in number 2. Who goes next? Harvey Elliott. This boy he's been there for a while now, hasn't he, in FMs? He's been up there for a while now. As one of those kids you can take in, rework, you can play anywhere in the midfield roles, like the attacking roles, like sitting back a bit deeper. I mean, he's not bad, is he? He's not bad. Great passing ability at 15 at that age. Dribbling ability, first touch, crossing, all key attributes. I mean, mentals are off the charts for his age. Even the physicals. Natural fitness could be a bit of a worry at 9, but there's a lot there. And the player traits, which obviously again are behind me, so sorry you can't see them. Try to kill the ball often, comes deep to get the ball, tries tricks, likes ball play to his feet, puts inside from the right wing. There's that cut inside again, it's there again. Cut inside from the right wing. I mean, left foot very strong as well. I mean, Iron Robin-esque, play on that right, cutting on the left, have a dig. I mean, his finishing's not great, throwing them digs, but I mean, if he can get them balls through, the likes of Firmino in front of him, Mane, Salah. He's in Salah's position, obviously, but you know what I mean. Javier, he's worth the watch. Definitely one to go with. We go to our final two. Amad Diallo. I'd be a forgotten man at Manchester United, honestly. He came in as like quite a big deal, quite young age, and he's never been around the first team, as far as I'm aware. Maybe like an odd game here or there in cups and stuff. He hasn't really done much, has he, yet for Man U? So it'd be interesting to see how his development comes in. 18.75 million he came from Atalanta, and hasn't been given the chance at Man United yet. So within this save, I'm kind of hoping he moves on quite early on. I'll get loaned out and then transferred. I mean, with a value between 12 million and 36 million, it's worth grabbing really early doors and just get him playing, smash it, first team player. He'll be your one. Again, cuts inside from the right side wing. We mentioned prior, sort of thing for inside forward role. Better finishing at 12 than Harvey Elliott as well. Decent passing, good dribbling, like physicals are off the charts. All really good stuff there. I mean, a bit better strength possibly, sort of thing for getting past people, but very good. Here we go to our final boy, Kaiki. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. He's joining he has technically joined Man City by this point, but someone no one really knows much about, kind of a bit of an unknown quantity this boy is. There's a lot of hype about him over in South America that he's going to be one of these big Brazilian players going forward. 18 years of age, came in for a fairly decent stack, 8.5 million for Fluminense. Not a bad return for him, really. I mean, he looks good at this point at 18. So within 5 years, could he be a world beater? I mean, he needs to get played. This has been the problem with a lot of the players in this series. They haven't been getting the game time. So it'd be interesting to see what happens 5 years down the line. And we jump there now and see what has happened with these 5 boys. Right guys, we're coming back in here 5 years in the future. You can see there straight away, there's a few initial movements. Some players have moved, some haven't. Let's get straight into it. Top of the list, Jamal Musiala is now a Manchester United player. Look at some of these stats. I'm a bit intrigued actually. Where did they decide to play him best? On the tactics, where they've been starting him? he's not even in the 11 there, is he? Great start there, lads. Really helpful. Cheers for the advice. If you go through some of their past games, possibly instead, we can have a little bit of a look. See where they've been playing him. I mean, start the season. Pogba's testimonial. Did he even play that one? Didn't even play. I mean, it doesn't really help us, this does it really? So we're not really sure whether they've been playing him best, honestly, Musiala. But yeah, stat-wise, it's looking fairly good. If we want to do actual history, see what's actually happened so far. So, he had a few seasons at Bayern to start the game. 161 million he moved for in the end. Injury cost of 177. Absolutely unreal. I mean, he wasn't getting many goals and stuff, so I'm guessing he wasn't playing up front too much. I reckon still more in that cam role or right wing. But went to United. First season, 12 goals, 12 assists. So that's not bad return, is it really? 17 goals in second season, 9 assists. Big average ratings as well. So he's not doing too bad, is he, old Musiala? Not done bad for himself. I mean, international wise, only 5 caps still for Germany. It's kind of a bit weird. You'd think with that much talent, how good he's playing, he'd have more caps for Germany by this point, but it hasn't happened for him. I mean, he's got a lot of traits there hidden behind him, you can't really see. Fairly strong left foot, very strong right foot. Great all-round player, honestly. He's looking very, very good at this point. Musiala comes in number 1. I mean, you can see the value skyrocketed, so if you want him, get him early doors. As next up, Ansu Fati. 23 now, he's still at Barcelona. He never moved, never left the club, on 235k a week now. I mean, now he's a squad player, randomly enough. Very, very weird. I mean, he's actually playing a lot of minutes. You'd think so, surely. He played everything last season. 36 games, 10 goals, 5 assists there. You can see the season before that as well. He absolutely smashed it with 13 goals and 5 assists, 15 goals and 4 assists. A lot of versatile football from Musiala. So you... Musiala, Ansu Fati, we're getting mixed up now, boys and girls. We're getting them all mixed up. But 23, though, playing down as a squad player is quite weird, but I mean, acceleration looks incredible. Mentals are really, really good still. There's a few bits there like the workaround stuff, which kind of puts me off players normally, but someone like Fati and them numbers you've seen already can't let it put you off. I mean, finishing, dribbling, all really good. I'm intrigued to see where he's actually playing again for this guy. I see him as a right winger and cutting in sort of thing because he's decent on his left foot and as an actual winger, like good crossing ability, good passing ability. Can cause some damage and find your target man or whoever's up front for you at any time. So Amad Diallo, he's actually contracted by Leverkusen now, so he did leave Manchester United. Okay, and a weird thing actually, he went off to Fiorentina for a season, had a very good season there, and then went straight to Germany to buy Leverkusen. Injury cost of 27 million, so I mean, Man United didn't really happen for him, did it? I don't know if he's developed as good. Like, he played a lot of games this season here, 21-22, and then just dropped off again, wasn't playing. Went to Fiorentina for 22 million, and then to Germany where he's played a lot of minutes. I mean, at Germany here, you can see it, 6 goals, 4 assists, 5 player of the match, he's a 7.31 rating. But in terms of actual stats, he looks good. Not world class, not a world beater. He looks like a very good player. I mean, that time at Man United has definitely stunted his career, hasn't it, realistically? He's done nothing for him not playing there. A bit of a shame to see Diallo not come to that world class caliber he could probably get to, really. He's playing that first 10 minutes. But these things happen. As we go next to Harvey Elliott, 23 years of age now. I mean, he's still not had an England cap, you can see here straight away. Fringe player between 21 and 62 million, so he's not worth a massive value still. He still looks really good all-rounded player, doesn't he? In terms of minutes, they've been a bit limited, haven't they, really? I mean, obviously Mo Salah's one of the best players in the world, so it's going to be hard to get minutes on that right-hand side, but most predominant season has been the 14-15, 24-25 season. 22 games, 2 goals, 4 assists, 7.4 rating. Beside that, though, playing limited minutes. I mean, he's still someone who can definitely get a lot of work on, really, and still develop. But it's getting short of time now. He's on 74k a week for someone who's only a fringe player at the club. I mean, he's still very, very good, though. Great player traits have added to him now. His foot, like, his weak foot, still on his right foot. Understandable, but if he's cutting inside on that left foot, that finishing hasn't been improved on at all, so the training hasn't been great for Harvey. Bit of a shame, really. We go to the last one. Keiki. He's on loan from Man City. So he hasn't actually made a Man City debut by the looks of it, really. No, never played for him. We went on loan here to Fontale for a season in Japan, weirdly enough. Bit of a weird one. 18 goals, 13 assists in 34 appearances. So absolutely mental season there in 2022. And then since then, just sat around Man City doing nothing. 3 years just sat around doing nothing. What a waste of talent. And Gamera have loaned in this season in 26. And I mean, 16 games, 16 goals for like 3 assists. He's still pretty good, isn't he? I mean, he could develop loads better for playing the game time, but again, seems to be the running theme in these. We pick these kids and they just don't get the game time, sadly enough. But again, you've seen how cheap they go for early on. I mean, even now, value between 17 and 50 million is not a bad return for Keiki, really. But if you can get him at the start of your game, get him playing, maybe have him on loan for 2-3 seasons sort of thing, and then eventually just put that bid in there. They're not going to have him in the first team. Get that bid in there. Grab him in. Why not? That's going to be it for now. Another WonderKids episode will be out very, very soon. Next up, we're looking at cams in the WonderKids section of FM22. Guys, thank you so much for watching as always. Again, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below on your right wing WonderKids, and we'll see you next time.